Thankful for that. So ZyppanGoKill stacking up here with the Breach, Omen, Sova, Raze, Cypher. Sova, Cypher, I think, is pretty popular on this particular map. You can see it on both sides there. And Project SW opting for the Raze, Cypher, Sage, Sova, Omen. So Sage and Breach, the only difference here. No Sage on the side of ZyppanGoKill.
Right, and we're going to be moving on in here. Looks like a B execute. A lot of members stacked up outside long here, with 2 still lurking around A. So the shock arrow comes in. That's going to be Coldamenta popping that wall right away. And that's actually a fair wall to be throwing up, because you always have to worry about someone standing on it in either of the corners. So will deter a bit of advance for now, but still holding on to a lot of utility on the side of Zyppan.
And Shao hopping through the teleporter, actually, with 2 of his buddies, headed up through A short now. First kill, though. T-Sac falls to Angel.
Yeah, Angel picking up that first frag, and here comes the blind. He's not going to be able to find the frag. Mendo struggling a little bit, but does end up picking it up in the end and throws a smoke. They should be able to get bombed down here, and Project SW, 3v5 for this retake. It's going to be a hard ask.
Kagasi playing the Sova this time around, has been playing Jet up to now. Now going for the more utility aspect rather than the Jet rushdown that you saw on Split, and he's going to get taken down. Shadow Lulz and Zyppan both getting on the board there, and that is a pretty clean attack round. 4 remaining, still standing, lots of cash piling up, and that should give them the momentum moving into round 2 as well.
That it is, and that felt pretty good if you are ZyppanGoKill. A lot of those kills came in with exactly how abilities are supposed to be used. And this is actually something that the EU, I've noticed, does a lot better than NA a little bit, or at least a lot of the better teams here will use abilities. You saw the Omen flash coming in for... He's not the one challenging. You're just using it to cover for your teammates. And there were so many scenarios where crossfires were being set up. You know, you have flashes coming in from other characters. That's how you need to start layering your abilities. We'll see if ZyppanGo are going to keep this up, as Shao's going to find 3 on the other end of the map here. B Long getting decimated by Shao there.
Poor T-Sac, even though he's still standing, still gets a kill. You got to feel pretty overwhelmed when your teammates drop like flies all around you. And we've seen a bajillion triple kills today, but that one was pretty darn fast. Shao showing them how it's done here on offense. They are going full speed into this defense of Project SW. They may need to switch up which sites these agents are playing, but Sage, very, very important here. Obviously, Cypher, very important as well with the trips and traps. We'll see where they set up this time around. Omen actually playing very close with the AR is kind of interesting. I would not expect that defense on B that you see there.
Right, and possibly just looking to smoke and back away, but I definitely think this is just part of, if ZyppanGo are going to fan out this hard, they maybe want to look for 2-man challenges on some closer angles to hopefully try and punish the fan spread that ZyppanGo have so far. But pushing in here solo, the wall's going to come up in time, and that'll at least buy him enough space that he's able to retreat back to site. Information known, but no rotations coming out just yet. They're holding strong on A.
All right.
Zyppan pushing forward.
Angel here trying to block off sight, but they're still standing. Zyppan trades another kill. Shao goes down, Dawn goes down. Coldamenta means no more res or heal potential for the defenders. Kagasi is one of the more impressive shots, accuracy-wise, here on this team. And he is trying his best here, but Zyppan getting a triple kill for himself this time. Offense looking super strong. 3-0 lead.
Yeah, and again, Zyppan just looking clinical is the best way to continue describing it here, but losing 2, right now ZyppanGoKill are just kind of building up their eco. I don't know if Project SW is going to be able to full buy right away, but the position that they're finding themselves on 0-3, a little bit hard of an ask, especially when you're knowing that you're going to be starting on the defense side anyway, so you do draft up this Sage alongside the Cypher. You don't go for things like the Breach. So if you're going to end up falling down, you really need to start battling it back, because Sage and Cypher, unfortunately, don't posture themselves the best on offense, while Breach is getting the most amount of value he can while he's here.
Okay, so starting off 6-0, Zypan. I can see why the team is named ZyppanGoKill now. Already looking flawless. Money just stacking up now. Guns, massive advantage here. You've got full Vandals and a Phantom versus, seeing a Bucky on the other side is not great. So the attackers here really rolling through. Project SW need to somehow get a handle on things here.
Yeah, they'll need to do just that. As Angel almost didn't get a handle on that boombot running him down, but with a little help from his friends was able to knock that one down. And this is just kind of probing for information. ZyppanGoKill playing these ranges and getting so much utility out of Project SW before anything is committed. It's a great way to start things along.
All right, Angel looking for someone to shoot at. Really, Ray's just tucked into elbow there. Not going to be peeking, and I don't think Angel's aware that Sage is there either, but does back off to rejoin his team outside of Hookah here. I think Omen and Sova are playing this very close to the attackers. Again, I'm a little bit surprised. I think I prefer the entrenched defense when you can use elbow and that back hallway, but maybe they know something I don't. They've got a strat. I mean, they do have close-range weapons here, so that obviously comes into play. Zypan still mowing down Dawn on the way into Hookah. 5v4 advantage now. Sage not really going to be able to res that over from A. Coldamenta trying to get the ambush here, but they turn. You can see those X-rays turning right at him, and Zypan another triple.
Yeah, and he's gonna be likely going for more here. That's just gonna be Shadow and Shao picking up those final 2 kills in the round, and this has just been... When I'm watching Project SW, it almost feels like there's a bit of desperation on their side. Pushing up, like you've been talking about in the Hookah position, playing that close. Sure, you have close-range weapons, but they were playing there even with ARs, and then they're trying to push out of Hookah to get aggressive into that B mid. It feels a little bit like SW feel cornered, and they're trying to strike back, but that's exactly what ZyppanGoKill seem to be wanting.
Yeah, now that Kagasi has the op, I would have expected him, B long or A heaven. B long makes sense as well. So they are stacking B a bit heavier. I think, obviously, ZyppanGoKill have had success there a couple of times now. So Angel, as the lone Omen here on A short, they've been sending him solo there multiple times. I guess the smokes are enough to tie up the defenders or force people through to the site if they ever choose to go A. You can see them actually going that direction now as Omen has inched up a bit. He's cleared that right side corner. I'm pretty sure he's aware of Raze. Yep, there's the blind there. He's going to make his move.
Yeah, smokes pop to try and delay that, but already through. Zypan is in there, and he is looking to pad his stats as much as possible. Flash is going to come out, but Shadow going to be knocking him down. The aggression is on from Zypan. While Angel is in great position in U-Haul here, trying to make his way forward. They're going to be locked up in heaven for a little while they wait for the smokes to dissipate. But when the smoke is cleared, will Project SW really be the ones coming out on top? In the 4v5 scenario they find themselves in, they have a decent amount of ults. The op shot's not going to connect, but will allow Hardest to get that opening frag, setting the kills back to even.
Yeah, at least they got something. Still a 4v4 situation, time working against the defenders now, and everyone is tucked into elbow right now. If the defenders can catch them from behind, it's still going to be a bit difficult, but Breach is watching, and all the defenders backed off. They just aren't even going to try it. That's another round for ZyppanGoKill. 5-0 start is the most dominant we've seen today.
Definitely, and Project backing out there with a team that we've been praising for being as aggressive as they are. That does not bode well in my mind. Of you're watching a very aggressive team suddenly feel like they need to be backing up. They feel like they're the ones who need to give ZyppanGo more respect. If you're going to be that aggressive, you need to have the confidence to do it. And if Project SW's confidence is currently being shaken, it's going to be hard for them to battle back, and I don't even blame them with Zypan 9-0. He is just padding his combat score for this game. It's not even being a KDA player, just fragging out of his mind, as Kagasi's going to be the one to open things up again.
Thank goodness for Kagasi and his op. He has a saving grace here. Hardest also grabs a kill over on A site, so finally hitting the brakes now on ZyppanGoKill. There's the showstopper, is a bit short, unfortunately, for the attackers, but Project SW happy to get that utility burned, and Shao rejoining his teammate now. Hookah is already cleared out, so with that 5v3 advantage, the defense finally in a good spot to sit back, wait for the entry from, you know, Shower and A short here, as it looks like it will be in just a moment.
Yeah, and if you're Project SW, you can be pretty happy about that trade. It was an owl drone for, you got 1 kill, then 2 ultimates came out, and now you find yourselves 5v3. Boombot's not going to bait Meadow long enough. He's going to be able to trade that one back. Cole Dementa finds one of his own. 2 members versus 4. Cole Dementa can really just hold his ground here as the rest of Project SW. No, bomb is not on site yet. They just need to play for their time. But that's going to be Zyppan going in.
Zyppan refuses to die.
Man.
Yeah, he refuses to die. He's just going to take what he gets. And he's got his little blue dragon buddy here. There is a defender in elbow. He's going to bounce himself away to try to clear that vision. And does actually manage to back up into A short. So he's going to be able to watch the spike from A short. However, he's getting surrounded now. He will need to win this duel. And does.
Ooh. Yeah, does win out on the duel. Does have a nade to lob over.
Wow.
Should knock down Cole Dementa unless he runs away.
Another triple.
Finds the kill through the smoke. Is Zyppan going to find this one? Cole Dementa's going to dish out the res because they want this round, but Zyppan might just get an ace off the back of it. Throws out one more paint shell.
He's going to get it.
He'll have to stick it. He's so low.
Wow.
And that's going to be Zyppan with an ace.
Incredible.
You res only to give him the 5th kill that he wants. ZyppanGoKill. ZyppanGoKill them all.
Zyppan never
as he's
died.
Pulling out 14-0.
14-0 in 6 rounds. That's 2.5 kills a round. He hasn't even died. Actually disgusting. That was the hottest start SW could have hoped for. 5 versus 3. And Zyppan, even just the little bounce to clear that elbow vision of Sage, he didn't even need to do it, but that little touch just is so phenomenal, and every follow-up kill he got there was well-earned. Project SW have to be just face-palming now. 6-0 for attackers? That is tough stuff there.
That it is, and if luckily Kagapi, it feels like, is the one who's trying to hold anything down for his team here, but Zyppan feels like an unstoppable force. Must have well-earned fans if you guys are enjoying his content, because he is putting on a performance for this game. Don's gonna be probing for info there. Gets sent back with a little Vandal headshot there. Here comes the Hunter's Fury. Will he be able to find him? Kagasi, 2 kills in the round already. We'll set it to a 2v3.
Kagasi very impressive in previous matches. That's a triple now for the Op plus Sova Ultimate. And the Op skills definitely shining here on defense. However, T-Sack taking down Shao. They finally went around. This one's flawless, so, you know, they finally put an end to their bleeding, but 6-1 is extremely tough, and, you know, it's only still in ZyppanGoKill's favor as they've banked up so much cash up to this point. They're not worried at all about losing around here and there. The Op is still in hand for Shadow LOLs. Zyppan does finally die. He is mortal. Turns out he can die. It's not a glitch in the Matrix or anything like that. Kagasi, though, still very important for the team, getting that opening Op shot just to give them a little bit more confidence on defense. Not going to be a shutout completely here.
If it bleeds, you can kill it, and they're going to try once more, but Angel's going to be the one who starts things off here. Kagasi trading that one back as Cole Dementa's going to fall to Shao immediately after. Advantage to Project SW as he's going to peek into showers here. Kagasi once again finding the kill, but Zyppan, of course it has to be Zyppan who's putting the end to him here. What was that
you
from
hate to
Dawn?
See it. He had no idea, obviously, that Raze was right next to him, but, or was that actually Sova there cleaning it up? But either way, tough start here again. 7-1 now, 16-1 for Zyppan. It just looks ridiculous now. Project SW have not been down 6 rounds since we've been watching them. They've only been up incredible amounts up to this point. So Hardest and company struggling to keep a grip on defense. Look at this A short. You see A short defense right here? Are they willing to just shove out? I'm not sure what we're going to see here.
Might be the plan, but they'd be walking themselves right into a tripwire. Oh my gosh, there goes Hardest there. Pops all the ultimate off, and he just ends up firing it into the wall as the rest of the members are executing onto B. So at least they know vaguely where they are, and Hardest looks like he wants to commit to the flank here. Meanwhile, Kagasi waiting on the teleport, but T-Sac's the one who starts things all along here. Gets a nice frag there in through the smoke. Ultimate dropped down there, swings on him. Xiao's gonna find the first kill there. They're pushing forward. They're trying to find value, and it looks like site control is gonna go their way.
Oh, I like that shock dart bounce backwards, and Meadow taking down Coldamenta. Easy headshot there, catches him by surprise. Spike planted. We've got 4 attackers against only 3 defenders. The defenders are in a rough spot, but Hardest finds Zyppan, and a second kill onto Xiao. Suddenly Cypher and Breach here left on site, but now Kagasi, even though he is clutch, he needs the angles to be able to shoot, and with T-Sac falling is going to be a tall task. I don't expect him to stick around here. I would actually expect him to keep the op just because what are you going to do here?
Yeah, you might as well. You've been so successful on it. I think he did make a swap for the skin and
oh, yeah.
The dragon
Worth,
coming
well
out.
Worth.
So worth. Skins equal skills.
Look at it, it's
many
beautiful.
Of you may remember. Old CS days traits holding still, but as it stands right now, Project SW are not holding true to their past performances. 1-8, still struggling to have that explosive potential, that light the fire attitude that they've had. It's unfortunately been a little lost on them in these past few rounds.
Look at the ZyppanGoKill squad, all Vandals. That's actually kind of rare. I don't think we've really seen that yet, but this squad, all Vandals here, going for those headshots. And on the opposite side, they're struggling. They got 2 Spectres and a Sheriff here.
The garage sale, as we like to call it, just so many different items, so many different guns.
Kagasi just gambled and lost. Went through the TP with the op out and did not spot anyone because it's actually a hard A push. Meadow finds the first kill. Sage is all alone on A. I don't expect this to go well for the defense.
Coldamenta's got to run. He's got to re-peek right into an Omen Flash. Gonna get paranoid out there while Shadow's gonna pick up that kill. 3v5, and if you're ZyppanGoKill, maybe you're looking to save once more as Kagasi's gonna find one. He's gonna get aggressive here. He's gonna have to pull himself out of the Owl Drone as Shadow is getting very aggressive into there. He wants to hunt him down, and he's gonna find him.
Dragons all
Kagasi
around.
can't stay safe forever. You can play the patient hunter, but you don't always get the prey, as Zyppan are really the apex predators of this one.
They are crushing it. 9-1 is the biggest lead we've seen today in any of our BO1s on the way up to the finals. And you can see just on the scoreline there, Zyppan still grabbing a kill every single round, even if it's not a triple. Kagasi still actually a shining spot here for Project SW. He's getting those individual kills, but you can see the economy is in the toilet right now. Sheriffs all around here while ZyppanGoKill. Oh, Kagasi, 2 Sheriff kills. The Opper hot with the pistol too.
Yeah, and that's a great way to hopefully try and bounce back even on an eco, but Shadow's going to be trying to put down any aggression right away. Not going to let them try and get an inch if you can't avoid it. Gonna fire an Aftershock up into heaven to try to clear out that area, while Meadow's just going to find one more. T-Sac, he only got a Sheriff. You might be able to sneak up and pick up an AR and try and save that. True. If you'd like.
A short has
but at this
a couple
point,
of corpses.
You're talking going into round 11, going into round 12. Is it even worth it? You have so much that you need to recover on this second half. So it looks like the challenge is going to be issued, but not going to be standing up for very long. The Dragon's Breath showing his face there,
and we know,
honestly just burning the hearts of SW right now.
We know that Project SW are capable. Like they just won a game 13-6 to get here on split, excuse me. So it's a little interesting seeing Dawn specifically only 2 kills. T-Sac has been a clutch master, and Kagasi is the op/Sheriff hotshot, but it's just not coming together, and suddenly it's 10-1. What do you do from this point? Do you just say go next? Like, such a tough spot to be in.
Yeah, there is that kind of notion where you find yourself in this situation. Is it worth to try and hold back a bit for the next map and try to battle back from there? But definitely ZyppanGoKill are not going to be looking to take their feet off of the gas. The ultimate is going to bounce Omen right onto the site. He's all the way onto the site box now, playing around his own smoke, but Coldamenta's going to be the one who starts this off, gets a 1, gets a 2. That's immediately traded back by ZyppanGoKill. Meadow and Angel picking up that one.
Oh, that was rough. Basically out of ammo as the two popped out of garden there, and quick headshot, followed by a kill. Hardest trades out, but Sova is solo against Sova. We've seen Kagasi in this situation before. He is very good. I'm not sure how Xiao stacks up. Xiao has been showing a hot hand here as well, but there is no spike planted. 44 seconds. He's going to port over to A, forcing Sova to scramble and try and catch him through the CT side. Kagasi, I would expect to go through Heaven to try and scope things out here. Obviously Sova, so he has the recon arrow as well, coming up in 8 seconds or so. And Sova duels. They're all about information here.
Exactly, and they're gonna have recon arrows at the same time, but look at these close angles. Who will find each other first? Kagasi! Oh, if only he had known how right he was to be flicking there, but Xiao is the one who's gonna close out the round. Kagasi, unfortunately, doubted his hunter's instinct, and Xiao's gonna come on top of that one. And honestly, I love that post plant. That was a very bold post plant to push up that far and play that aggressively, but you can't be seen from Heaven. You're expecting him to come from CT, playing right up in his face. It hurts a bit the pride if you are Project SW to kind of just get called out like that one. But at 11-1, ZyppanGoKill are just running away in this game.
11-1, 10-round deficit. Project SW switching sides now, and we've got a hiding spot here. No, this is just the camera, as Cypher is locking B himself.
And I actually kind of enjoy this this coming out from Meadow. Is you've already kind of proven that you guys can take effectively and do it fairly convincingly. So I feel like definitely ZyppanGoKill can afford to give a bit of ground on the site, and it looks like that's their plan, as flying in here, Project SW are on the march.
3 kills, rapid succession, 2 from Angel, 2 from Meadow, makes 4, 1 player remaining. Even though T-Sack is quite good at this game, ZyppanGoKill seem to be on another level. I don't expect much here. Maybe an exit frag, but actually just shut down here as the rest of his team has already fallen. Is going to be revealed. He's going to pull out the tripwire and try and slow the advance. Does win the duel. We know T-Sack is good, but that is a triple for Angel. 12-1, match point for game 1 already.
Yeah, this is ZyppanGoKill putting on a clinic, as they say. But as it stands, ZyppanGoKill have really just kind of been... When Project SW present a flame and they want to try and burn down the competition, ZyppanGoKill really just stared them down and dared them to challenge. As now they're going to spend everything they have. They know it's last round for Project SW. Nobody's leaving anything in the bank, as it's all going to come down to this. It looks like one final A push, as here comes the Owl Drone. Going to get knocked down immediately before it can even leave the smoke, but that's a huge shock dart. Zyppan finding the first kill there onto T-Sack. He's waiting around here. 2 players playing in there. As Coldamenta's going to get swung on. Kagasi's only going to be able to trade 1 back before he falls.
And that's
Donna's very low HP, and that's going to be the round end. GG's to ZyppanGoKill. They're going to find their first game of this series 13-1 in a convincing fashion.
That's a pretty dominant performance. I think that was a statement game, absolutely. Project SW had a tough fight. A 13-11 victory to make it here, so the fact that they just dropped this one round only successful. Kagasi, again, top fragger there. Always look for him on the op and the sheriff, but Zyppan, specifically that one round on offense where he was 1v3 with the Rays, used everything he had to clutch it. Actually insane. That clip is pretty nasty. So congrats on the 1-0 lead now for ZyppanGoKill. This is a best of 3 series. As our observer kind of clicks through the rounds, you can see there is the big round with the 4 Vandal kills after planting.